Welcome to another tea time with Ashara. I know it's been a while since I've done any sort of reaction, but your girl had the flu, and so I was just giving myself some time to recuperate before I come back and give you the sauce, the tea, the hot beverage, the hot topics, all of these niceness. So, we have a few for you today, and as you know, it's W.T.F Fridays. So I'm just going to jump right into it now. Okay, Happy Ends. So, or what they WTF is from Six Brown Chicks. So, getting right into question one, like right now. So it says, I came home early from prison and caught my girl sleeping in bed with my former friend. So I'm guessing she didn't know you were coming out. I thought they normally update people on these things when persons are coming out, but carry on. I was too tired to confront her, so I slept on the enclosed porch. That morning, they woke me up with a switch in my face. What kind of welcome home celebration is this? My former friend woke me up by telling me he's the man of the house and I was lacking. So, is it that you didn't know that she moved on? Like, I don't understand this. What? These people are so funny. People are so funny. My girl is the one lacking. I've been away for 4 years. She didn't do anything to prepare for my arrival. Didn't respond to my letters, didn't pick me up, didn't send me a key to the new lock. Didn't have a place ready for me after I broke in. What? I can overlook their new baby, but she needs to move him out because Big Daddy is back home. Why is she tripping? What to do? I mean, the fact that he even calls himself Big Daddy is a no-no for me. From the fact that she has not visited you, didn't respond to any of your messages, didn't pick you up, should be like a wake-up call for you to know that, this girl has broken up, this girl has moved on with her life. That alone, in all the 4 years that you've been in prison, my nigga, like, really? All those years you've been in prison, it didn't click to you that she's no longer your girl. And you mean to tell me, like, no family or friends came to visit you and say, X, Y, and Z, the girl has moved on, yada, yada, yada. Nothing? You need to get out of this girl's house and go find yourself something constructive to do, because this is just toxic all over. And it kind of looks funny for her to even be in a relationship with a friend or your former friend, as you put it. But nigga, she's been moved on the moment you got locked up. So you need to wrap whatever it is that you are doing, and you need to move on as well. Like, that's the only explanation I can give you. I don't know what this is. And we are into question 2. I met Ron at a singles mixer. For those of you who don't know what a single mixer is, it's like a meeting up that you go to meet other single men, and you switch tables. Like they give you a timer where you sit and talk to this person and like a minute, and then when time is up you move to another table. So that is why it's called a mixer. So singles go there to find somebody basically. So that's what a single mixer is in America. I'm not sure what other country does this, or if any other country does this. The least I know is that you go on blind dates, but they literally have a function where you sign up and then you go to whenever the date is that it's being held, and you go to, and you do that. You mix, switch from one table to the next on a timer, and then at the end of it, you have an idea of number 4, number 5, number 6, or whatever, and you choose from there. So yeah. Anyways, he was practically the only man there, and after I spent $250 on my hair, I was leaving that mixer with someone. My girl says she's getting her money's worth. Ron was below average in every way possible, but he had a heartbeat, and I was lonely. I mean, you saying you were lonely says it all. We tried to do what grown folks do, but when he took his clothes off, I noticed his wide, womanly hips, and I said, "Boy, I ain't messing up my wig install for that." He looked hurt, but what the fuck do I care? I left. Boy, I posted about the poorly attended event and laughed at his childbearing hips. About a month later, I was finally offered a remote job I worked hard to get, and I had to go into the office to sign a contract. I pick up the equipment and meet the team. My team lead was Ron. What a turn of events. But there are lots of women with men features as well. It doesn't make them less of a woman. So I don't understand why she's laughing at this man and classifying his hips as womanly hips. Like, I don't understand that. Like, what does she mean by womanly? Like, does he has shape or something? That was just weird. He was kind, but smirked as he told me we're going in a different direction, and my job offer was rescinded. I've deleted the social media posts about him, and I've called him to apologize, but no response. I really need that job. What to do? To be honest, it sucks that he used that as an excuse to take back the offer from you. I don't think that's not professional, professionally speaking. Especially since all of this happened outside of the office. I mean, and you didn't even get the job before, you just got the job. So professionally speaking, he literally did that to hurt your feelings. He literally blackmailed you or blacklisted you there, you know, just because of what you said to him and the post that you made on social media. And that's why a lot of persons need to understand. Yes, social media is social media. Who you are on social media is probably not who you are in real life, and a lot of persons fake it on social media. But you also need to understand that when it comes on to certain profession, a lot of workplace, they do background checks on you to see who you are outside of the office, to see what kind of posts you make, like things like that, and they use that to judge you. So at the end of the day, it's not I'm not going to really say that he shouldn't. I mean, he shouldn't have, but seeing that a lot of jobs do that, a lot of jobs find out your social media lifestyle just to judge you based on that. Because if you do most applications, they ask you for your social media profiles. They ask you if you have a social media, and they ask you the name of your social media just to see who you are. And again, this all boils down to the profession and the atmosphere that you're going into and you're working into. So, mm, I'm not really sure how to feel about this. You really shouldn't have made fun of him, to be honest with you, because if it was you and he said certain things about you, right, as you guys were about to do the do, I'm pretty sure you have felt some type of way, and a lot of persons would bash him for talking about you like that. So this is a double standard. You shouldn't have, and even if you were going to gossip about him, probably not make a post. But I don't even know why you even went on social media to post that, to be honest with you. Gossip amongst your friends, but don't make social media posts, because you never know, especially when you meet up on a stranger. You never know if you will meet that stranger in a higher capacity that you will need help in. You never know. And it's just unfair that a lot of persons are going to take personal matters to sabotage you. But that is just how the world works, my dear. So yeah, that's just that. Alright, so we are on to question 3. I'm a 20-year-old woman who was raised in the church. I sang in the choir. I loved my church community. I moved away 2 years ago for college and joined the church community here. My female pastor told me she would help me release my inner demon with spells and sex ritual. What? In due time, we skipped the candles and sage and went right to tongue baths and straps. Lord of mercy. This is literally BDSM. Like, I don't know how to tell you what BDSM is. Google it. But this is literally, what the hell? What pastor do this? What's this? This does sound like, I don't know. This sounds like sexual assault to me. This sound like you were sexually assaulted. I told her I enjoyed her sexual healing sessions, and she slapped me and accused me of making fun of the Lord. That's not God's work, my dear. What kind of church is? What the hell? I don't mind getting down with her, but I'm certain we ain't doing God's work. So why is she playing spiritual games? Why not just ask me for a relationship, or should I ask her? Let me laugh first. Oh my god. Alright. How old is this pastor? Because this sounds like sexual assault. And if she's going to do this and say you're mocking God's work or whatever, what church practice sexual intercourses with their members in the name of the Lord? That sounds like some cult type of behavior. I'm sorry, but girl, you don't need to ask her for a relationship, and you need to find yourself a better church or report this or something, because this is not the God's work. Okay, this is not the Lord's work. I can tell you for a fact. This I don't mean to laugh, but what? What? And the funny thing is, if this was a male, if this was a male, it would have screamed sexual assault and grooming. But just because it's a female, and that's a double standard we have in society. But listen to me, this is sexual assault at its highest and cult-like behavior. Find another church and report this person because I don't know what the hell is it. And we are on to question 4. My 3-year-old son was ill and we couldn't attend the daycare. I spent time with him during the day and it dawned on me that one of his legs is shorter than the other. His mother had special soles made for him. I didn't know this. The leg issue was a genetic defect that doesn't run in my family. Also, I studied his face and I wasn't sure who the child resembled, but it wasn't me. Here we go again. Let us continue. My 2-year daughter looks just like me. I thought, my 2-year daughter looks just like me. I bought 2 at-home DNA kits just to ease my mind. Well, 72 hours later and the online result revealed the kids are not mine. But you say the daughter look like yours? What the hell? Girlfriend says I can keep playing house in peace or I can get the F out. I'm hurt, but I don't have nowhere to go. I asked who their father is. She responds, don't ask me that. You ain't ready for the answer. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Alright, let's hear the response. Long story short, a few years ago, I cheated on her with a married woman. I didn't know she knew about this. She retaliated by sleeping with that woman's husband and making me raise his kids. I can't trust a woman who had kids out of payback and revenge. I'm sick over this, and all she says is, you started it. She's still seeing that woman's husband. What hurts is that I really bond with my daughter. FAFO. You ask around and find out. No, this isn't revenge and pettiness. This is literally vengeance. She is vindictive bad. And honestly, I personally don't have an advice for this user. The only advice is divorce. The fact that she's still seeing the husband, and based on this, it sounds as if you are no longer sleeping around with that other woman, but she's still actively seeing the husband. Divorce. If just divorce or stay, but divorce. Honestly. Oh, you guys aren't married? Then you can leave. Like you can leave. They are not married. Girlfriend, right? Then leave, bro. There's no advice that I can give you. They're like nobody can give this person a proper advice, to be honest with you. Leave. Pack up. Find somewhere and leave. They say you're bonded with the daughter. So I don't know if to tell you. This is beyond my expertise. I don't know what to tell you. Guys, if you have any sort of comment please, you can drop it down in the comment section because I don't know what to tell this user. I have no idea what to tell this person. Alright guys, so before I move on to question 5, I just want to let you know that I am on Ko-fi. So if you want to support me over there, you can find me on Ko-fi. The link is in the bio. So you can become a contributor or a monthly donor. Okay. And I joined it because like creating content is really expensive, especially when you want certain things. My main focus is makeup and skincare, and I need products. Not to mention, I need a ring light and a tripod. I need proper equipment. So it would mean a lot to me if you can support me over there. And as I said, you can become a monthly supporter. So just click the link in my bio down below and go over there and help me make magic. And you can even become like a subscriber. Like it's all over there. So just click the link in my description down below and support me on Ko-fi. Now, on to question 5. 2 years ago, I created a group chat with a few relatives. We were discussing finances and housing in our area, and I suggested that we pool our resources to buy a rundown mini mansion that we could live in and or use to host our family event parties. It was seven of us. We would pay the mortgage collectively. After 7 months of renovations to the property, we had a family celebration there. 2 family members who refused to get involved with the planning and paid nothing on the mortgage moved in on the night of the party and trashed the property. Excuse me? Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Because this must be a joke. It must be a joke. Must be a joke. My cousin is 28 and has 2 small kids. She attended the party with suitcases and told us she was traveling the next day, but in reality, she moved in. I sent my husband to evict her, but he never came back home. Wow. What? What do you mean? He never came back home. They are still squatting together in the family's mansion. She's an active crack smoker and he's a recovering addict. Jesus Savior. So I'm sure crack is involved. How do I bring my police? Better yet, call the police and say that it's a crack den. Their narcotics are quicker to respond that way. Tell them it's a crack den. Tell them that they're selling crack in there. Tell him. Nothing more than he went there and she did something and he ended up relapsing. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That's more than like she knew that he was an addict as well. Call narcotics and tell them that it's a crack den. Like this is a thing with family, because you literally said that they could live in there or use it to host family events or parties. And I'm pretty sure she said no, but then proceeded to move in as soon as the property was ready. Call narcotics and tell them that it's a crack den. Problem solved. Because squatters have there's squatters law or something like that, so you can't really kick somebody out for squatting or something of the sort. I don't really know these things in details, but crack. Tell them that it's a crack then. Tell them that it's a crack then, and then you can figure out how to deal with your husband. Either send him back to rehab or something, but call narcotics. That's the best advice I can give you there. Call narcotics and tell them that it's a crack. Best advice. We are on the final question. So, number 6. I married him for his lakefront condo. Let's all say it together. She's a gold digger. But let us not judge. Let us finish the question. Checked the deed. It was his. Loved him hard. While I took birth control shots and pretended we were having fertility issues because I wanted a clean break after our 5th year of marriage. No kids, no loose ends, just me taking the condo or half its value. After year 5, I moved out and filed for divorce. I gaslit him into thinking he was a horrible husband and man. Mercy. Mercy, 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 mercy. My divorce attorney informed me that the property owner listed is Johnny, not my husband Johnny. So it's Johnny with an I-E and her husband is Johnnny. His mother owns the condo. I'm not entitled to anything. I've wasted 5 years with him and now I think I at least want to get a child out of the marriage because there is money in his family, but he won't come near me. How do I rekindle the love he used to have for me? His family members are working around the clock just to keep me away. Legally, I'm still his wife. Help. You need a life. That is the help that you need. You need a life and you need a job and you need a reality check. That is what you need. Because how you mean you married a man for your condo, right? After year 5 you divorce him. I know you want him back when you find out say the condo isn't his. So you're going to leverage having a child in order to ensure say you still have a hand in a money. Women like Uno give us women with good intentions bad name. You need a life and a reality check and a job. 3 things. Life, reality check and a job. And do not have kids. For the sake of everyone's sanity, don't have kids. Don't have kids at all. Because what madness is this? What madness is this? That is it, guys, for Tea Time with Ashara. Don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. And if you're new here, subscribe, stay tuned, interact with me, see what I have to offer you. Remember, I'm on Ko-fi, so the link is down below. You can support me, you can donate, and you can become a member for all exclusive behind the scenes details. Okay? So, I'll see you again another Friday, another tea time, another WTF. Bye!